What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Dokkan Battle. Now, we are discussing the World Tournament and Android 18 tonight, the one that actually was the reward that basically you would have gotten this unit even if you didn't, get all the way up in the tournament, but if you just completed the basic necessities. Was it 20, 24, 26 million? I don't remember. The 20-something million points. I know somebody's going to be screaming at me for not knowing the exact number, but I don't remember. This is only the second tournament that we've actually had this capability in the global side of the game. Now, this is going to be a thing going forward, so if all you want is one of the tournament rewards, all you got to do is grind it a certain number of points. That's easy to do over a 3-day span. First of all, before I get too into this, my apologies that I didn't actually stream the end of the tournament last night. It was my intention. But I've been working in the yard and I was injured yesterday and literally couldn't lift my arms up high enough to put them on the armrests of this chair. So, needless to say, my tournament score this month is going to be atrocious, and I might not even get my Yamcha. So, definitely looking forward to that. So, let's talk about the Android 18 because I know quite a few of you are going to get a number of her, and the big question is she worth? I'm going to go to the full detail list. Is she worth dropping a bunch of Elder Kais on? Is she worth rainbowing and all that stuff? Let's talk about, first of all, because she can be supreme damage. She raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. I like that. That's really good for Super Battle Road and things like that. But let's look at this passive skill. High chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, attack and defense, 60% for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So she's not really going to be a damage producer. She is going to be very defensive. So she is very much like a Super Battle Road type of unit. She's not going to produce a lot of damage. In fact, let's look at her link skill. So 60%, 80% is kind of that threshold where I consider a unit to start becoming good. That say, once she gets an awakening, she'll be good. I'm sure she'll get 80, if not 90% when she awakens. But, we got a year to wait for that. So, maybe 6 months. We'll see. But, thus far, not a unit that I would go too crazy over. But, defensively, she's off the chain. Android Assault. Okay? This is defense plus 1,000, so another defensive boost. But it's a flat defensive boost, so I would just ignore it. Battlefield Diva. Key plus 2. Okay? Looking really good for that Peppy Gals team if you have not beaten SBR with Peppy Gals yet. Attack and defense 10% with Brainiacs. So another 10% addition. Still not, the greatest thing in the world. Twin Terrors, basically this only works if you link her up with another Android 18 that of a different name or an Android 17. So I wouldn't get too excited about that. Shocking Speed is a great one. Key plus 2, that's a great link skill. And Infinite Energy. Why did my music stop? Whatever. Oh, it's just playing really low in the background. Infinite Energy, key plus 2. So not a lot of attack links, a lot of key links. She'll get super attacks off, but they're just not going to do a lot of damage. We could do a damage test with her, but I don't think it's really relevant at the moment. I would wait pretty much until we get our tournament rewards. Now, I'm not going to have enough to rainbow mine, unfortunately. My tournament standings are going to be pretty bad this time around, like I said. But let's talk about what teams you would use her on. So my initial thought was Peppy Gals and Androids. Not a lot of people probably have the Androids leader. I believe that's 21, isn't it? Not a lot of people can have her. Androids teams are just kind of meh, so I'd kind of ignore that. Peppy Gals for SBR would be great, but most people have already beaten that. If you want my opinion, if you're running Peppy Gals anyway, you should probably be running a Tournament of Power units and then running that Int Kale. She really seals the deal because Int Kale is going to boost everybody to the moon. That's the free-to-play Kale. She's really, really good, and she really brings that team into its own. My team was getting curb stomped. Threw her on the team, destroyed everybody. So I don't even think she's necessarily right for the Peppy Gals unless you're running that in another event. So there's 2 times Peppy Gals I think is worth it. And that's for Super Battle Road, if you're beating Super Battle Road. Or, that is free to play. And she's going to be neither of those 2. I mean, she'd be good at Super Battle Road, but again, she's not going to get boosted by Int Kale. So you really kind of use her as a blocker. I don't know. Majin Buu Saga might be the exclusion. I think Majin Buu Saga actually would be a really good one for her because you already have a couple of the units on there that have really good defenses and that have evasion skills. So that actually might be the ticket. But I'd have to give it a chance. So if you want my honest opinion, this Android 18 should be easily farmable because she's just Android 18. She's not like anything special or anything like that. So she's going to have ways to farm her later on in the game when we get more stories and things like that. So if you want my advice, don't waste Kais. Don't even waste Sleepy Kais on her because she's going to be farmable and you're not going to use her very often. I hate to say it, this 18 is just going to be kind of a trophy. She's your trophy waifu. So that's my 2 cents on this matter. Let me know if you disagree in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear somebody that's got a much better way to use her. Obviously, the mono int team would be a really good one, but you know, again, I don't know if how often do you use mono teams? Maybe okay. I'll give you this one. Battlefield, Global Clash, or whatever they call it. That actually would be an opportunity to use her. But are there other units that you're going to replace in her stead? If you have a rainbowed, maybe. Possibly. But if you don't have a rainbowed, I don't know. I really don't think so. So, we're talking about a unit that's very, very good. Super Int, Key plus 2 HP attack and defense, 60%. Pretty sure it's going to go up to 90%. And Key plus 3. Again, when she gets an awakening, it's 6 months to a year. But that super attack's not doing her any favors because it doesn't really have the attack stuff that you need, especially when she already evades. So the key is here, high chance to evade. Not sure what the percentage on that is, but it usually starts right about the 50% range. So if we say 50% chance to evade, half the time she's going to evade. Don't put more evasion into her, Don't put more evasion into her skills in the hidden potential system, because it's not really gonna do you much good. Remember that they roll that dice twice. Basically, every single time that an attack is incoming, they kind of roll the die, and so it's a different number each time. It does increase it, but from a statistical standpoint, it's not like it's an extra 10, 15, 20% on top of that. You're actually exponentially decreasing that with each attack level you give it. So crit might be a good one. She might actually produce some damage, because remember, crit does have a modifier on there. It's a multiplication modifier. So crit would probably be my choice. There's absolutely no reason to give her additional, unless you really want to like just keep boosting your defenses. I say don't do it. My 2 cents on the matter, I'd say go all crit, and then maybe give her like level 3 dodge. That's about it. That's my 2 cents on it. But again, I'd like to know a situation in which you would probably use this Android 18, because I don't see it. I think she's a great unit. I think she's got great skills, but I simply don't see her being that useful. Just me. And yes, I do have to do some account maintenance on my account. It's the thing. So that's the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As you guys know, we do have a new unit incoming, I believe, in about 48 hours from now. So we'll talk about that. By this time tomorrow night, we should probably have the events for all that incoming as well. So we'll talk about that as well. We haven't gotten, best I could tell, we haven't gotten an account maintenance notification yet. We should be getting that tonight, probably a reset. So when that does come, and of course we're getting the awakenings for that Goku we farmed up a little bit ago. So yeah, a lot of incoming, so stay tuned to the channel. We'll cover all that. Android 18, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I personally think, like I said, trophy waifu, and other than that, I don't even know if I'm going to spend the orbs on her, because I don't know when I'm going to use her. My 2 cents. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my Birdman, hit me up a Booker. I'll be back tomorrow night with another live stream. And remember, tomorrow night is when we purge the Dokkan friends list. We'll open up all new friends. So be here if you want to friend me on Dokkan, and then we'll see what we're doing this weekend. I think I have a plan for this weekend, but we'll see what happens. So, see you guys then. I've rambled enough. Bye.